Well, friends, here is something completely different. Completely. And it's a bit of an indulgence on my part, if you don't mind. Thinking a lot today from some of the music that I've played about my ex-wife and the marriage that we had. She was somewhat partially Lakota Sioux, Native American. And we lived in Montana for a big part of our marriage. And in that time, we got to know quite a bit about the Native American tribes there. And the tribes here in Ohio, where we first got together, I already knew about the Sioux and the Shawnee and the Delaware and Wyandots. And so always had a fascination and interest in Native Americans. And when we got out to Montana, we started hanging out a little bit at the reservations in eastern Montana and listened to a lot of the music from back then. And I was very interested in the flute music that they played. They have a lot of different types of flutes that they play. I personally bought some gourd flutes. They're little disc, round, naturally grown gourd that they drill the holes and make a flute out of. And I had a couple of those, and I actually got quite proficient with it. Since then, I've lost them. I don't know where they are. I need to get myself another one. But I fell in love with some of the flute music from back then, and specifically a guy by the name of Leo Rojas. Leo, bit of a phenom, and really good lute player. That's a type of flute, a lute. And he plays a lute and a range stick and a bunch of different things all at once. And anyhow, he did a recording of El Condor Pasa, the Simon and Garfunkel tune, right? And so I'd like to play that. Leo Rojas has had tremendous success with that song. He recorded it 11 years ago, and so far it's only had 416 million views in 11 years. So definitely one of the biggest single recordings out there for music, and for it to be something as nuanced as El Condor Pasa in a flute, Native American, Peruvian, I believe. So not, yes, he's Native American, but he's Peruvian Native American, not U.S. Native American. Nonetheless, it all don't matter, because this guy just plays some incredibly beautiful music. And him playing El Condor Pasa is probably one of the most beautiful things you're going to hear in your lifetime. So with that said, let me go ahead and bring that up. Before I do, though, I want to just mention something. If I put a video on my channel, it's worth listening to. If you like particular types of music and I play that type of music, it'll be worth listening to. But listen to some of the other stuff as well. Broaden your horizons a little bit. If I'm doing a review of it, it's pretty darn good music, or I'm going to tell you it's not pretty darn good music. I have felt obligated to do some reviews of some music that I didn't really think were all that great, just because so many people requested them. I got to be honest and call an ace and ace, a spade a spade. I've heard some people perform some music that was beautiful, and then the next track that they did, I didn't think was very good at all. So you'll be the judge of that. But let's go ahead and get into this. Give me a thumbs up, like and subscribe, ring, ding, ding the bell. Leo Rojas, El Condor Pasa. I think you're going to enjoy this. Native Americans often have nature sounds in their recordings, birds and rain and waterfalls. Incredible, incredible. You see what I mean? How incredibly beautiful that is. I mean, just spectacular. Um, like I said, Leo Rojas, I believe he's Peruvian, and I don't know what Indian tribes those are down there. Um, I don't know. Are they still Aztec, I guess, baby? I don't know. I don't know. But in any event, while we were in Montana, we learned a little bit. Penny was, like I said, Lakota. We studied some of the Lakota language a little bit. I think if I'm saying this correctly, which basically means hello and goodbye, white man. So, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and move on to some other music. I hope you enjoyed listening to El Condor Pasa. Beautiful, beautiful flute music. Actually, lute, flute, and rain stick were the various instruments that he played, and it was just so beautiful to listen to. That wasn't it? I mean, just so nice. All right, I'm going to go find some other good stuff to listen to. I hope you enjoyed that, and we'll have more for you tomorrow. Thanks, friends.